Imagine a place where pirates ruled not just the seas, but a whole republic, threatening to take over the Caribbean itself. Sounds like a pirate fantasy, right? Well, it nearly became a reality. Picture this. Early 18th century Caribbean scene, sun-drenched islands, ships sailing the crystal-clear waters, and pirates everywhere. But somewhere in this chaos was an idea, an actual revolutionary plan, of a pirate-led republic that could challenge colonial powers and potentially rule the entire region. Yes, a pirate republic. It sounds like something out of a Hollywood blockbuster, but it was very real. This rogue state was born out of necessity of survival in the lawless chaos at sea. Pirates, often seen as mere thieves, actually wanted something bigger: power, independence, and a society that valued their own rules. They formed a collective so strong, they started to threaten the major colonial powers, who relied on control of the lucrative trade routes. This pirate republic wasn't just a bunch of marauding ships. It was a nascent political entity with aspirations of sovereignty. The driving force behind this idea was a savvy pirate collective who managed to coordinate efforts, establish some form of governance, and even defend their territory against invasions. They implemented their own laws, collected taxes, and created a kind of pirate democracy. Their capital, a hidden port or island fortified against any would-be enemies. This was not just chaos at sea. It was a revolutionary idea to challenge the colonial hierarchy. But how did they get so close to domination? Well, pirates had the advantage of mobility and knowledge of every hidden cove and island. They used their naval prowess, alliances, and clever tactics to fend off competing powers. For a time, it seemed like they might actually succeed in establishing a pirate-led state. They operated almost like a seaborne nation, with their own rules, military, and even diplomatic ties. Yet, dreams of a pirate republic were short-lived. Larger colonial powers, especially the British, saw this pirate menace as a threat to their trade networks and dominance. They launched coordinated campaigns, deploying troops and setting traps, gradually eroding pirate strongholds. Internally, disagreements and the relentless pressure of outside forces eventually dismantled the pirate government. Many pirates were either captured, killed, or forced back into hiding. The dream of a pirate-led Caribbean empire was crushed under the weight of colonial might. Still, this story isn't just about pirates raiding ships. It's about a fascinating moment in history where pirates almost flipped the script and created their own nation. An audacious, rebellious push for independence during a time when colonial powers held all the cards. It reveals the complexity of pirate society, not just as criminals, but as rebels who dared to challenge the status quo on their own terms. So next time you think of pirates, remember, they weren't just mindless criminals. They were visionary rebels who nearly carved out their own corner of the world, a pirate republic that nearly redefined the Caribbean. It's a wild, real story that blurs the lines between lawlessness and revolution, illustrating just how close the pirates came to building their own empire in the wild, treacherous waters of the Caribbean.